Hi everybody, Kira here at Unfurl, and today's video is about the realization that I am probably the worst manifester in the world. And you know, manifesting is such big news and hot topic, and lots of people believe in it and lots of people are trying it, and I've got mixed feelings about it, to be honest. I can look back at different periods of my life and I can see that at times I actually have manifested what I wanted. This is long before I even knew what manifesting was. I would think about something that I wanted and then I would kind of almost feel like it was already there. I'd already achieved it and then became the person who already had that thing, and that thing came to be, right? So on one hand, I can see that it works, but over the last 10 years, the hardest thing that I have, the hardest thing that I have felt about manifesting is actually working out what it is that I want. And through the work of therapy, I've come to realize that the reason I don't know what I want is because there's a childlike part in me who shuts down wanting anything, who came to believe, who experienced that wanting things, situations, experiences, wanting life to be different didn't make any difference. That life is how it is and it's disappointing. So don't want anything. If you don't want anything, then you can't be disappointed. Now, obviously, I didn't realize that this was the program that was running in the background, but it became very clear to me over the last few weeks of doing some deep work with my therapist. And I can see how that has filtered into so many different areas of my life. Relationships, holding a sense in the background that people just leave. It's not going to work out. There's no point in fully investing in this. Better to hold myself 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because that way, if it all falls apart, then I wasn't fully invested anyway. So that's one area. And another area is in how I have lived with very little, a kind of backpacker mentality, you know, because I traveled around Asia for quite a while and lived out of a backpack and didn't have any stuff. And there was real freedom in that. And I really enjoyed that feeling of just no pressure, no stress, no striving. So that was amazing in my 20s, and even managed to kind of push it into my 30s a bit as well. But now I can see that this kind of living lifestyle, it's more about this feeding back into that idea of there's no point in hoping for anything. It's not going to be any different. Or even if I get it, it'll just be disappointing. So don't bother. And not even been aware that that's happening. Just cutting off the needs and the wishes and the wants before I've even noticed that I have any needs and wishes and wants. It's like cutting them off at the knees. Whereas through this piece of exploratory work that I've been doing, I'm starting to realize there are things I want. There are things I would love to experience, but I've been too scared to ask for it, too scared to hope for it and wish for it, and even take steps to make it happen. So there's loads of areas where I can see that that's in action. And manifesting and visualizing and feeling like it's already here. I'm not saying that doesn't work. I'm not saying that doesn't work for lots of people. But what I am going to say is it hasn't been working for me. And now I know why. Because there's a much, much deeper part that has been saying, what's the point? Don't try. Don't give it a go. Don't hope for this, visualize or wish for it, because it's not going to happen. So my energy is now going into minding that part of myself, noticing her, hearing her, been there for her, supporting her, rather than going ahead and putting all the energy into the visualizing of things that I want to create for the future. I need to be here with myself now. I need to be with this part of myself who feels like I'm on my own in this. So I'm just going to live small, keep it small, and then I can't get hurt. And I don't think it's fair to leave that part of me living like that. So if you're having difficulties with manifesting, maybe it's a part of you who needs a bit of your attention. Maybe it's time. All right, that's it for now. If you're enjoying the videos, like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.